Ryan, I've technically been recording Love Monster Hunter that I've been playing. So chapter 13. I just have to really sit down and actually work on that video because it's definitely something that's going to take me some time. Okay, so we're in a different time now. I know, it's a just do it kind of thing. But
this could turn the tides.
It just takes so long. I need a video editor. I swear I need a video editor badly. Oh, he doesn't have a horse anymore. What's up with that? I know. I needed to shut up and do it. I still have to make the video of the room. And then I got I don't know, figure out other videos to make. I still have to finish Hey Pikmin. Oh, that's right. I turned on fast motion. That's why everybody's moving so fast. Dang, the misses are real.
Another victory.
So this is the part where me and Dimitri literally walk around this entire area and just sweep everything up. Just clean house. You know, I'm gonna move him here. Look at this. Nobody could do any damage. Dimitri did become big boss. What other, like, I don't know. I think I've asked this a couple times. What stuff would you enjoy watching on YouTube that I could do besides music boxes and video game videos of some sort? Oh, we have concoctions now. Do you guys really like reviews? I mean, I could try doing a review.
I'll use this power for the greater good. I'm getting the hang of this.
I give my life not for honor, but for you. Oh, a silver sword. Nice. A dark seal.
That's your best. Just watch and learn.
Problem is I don't know how to record Kaya all that well. She's more of like a kind of you had to be there moment kind of dog.
There's no turning back now.
Actually, I should hang on to that.
Try to keep up.
Get Kaya to review games. Okay, you know what? I'll do it.
All talk and no action.
I have an interest in getting Pokemon Snap.
His Highness and Professor? We must speak later.
Well, hi, Gilbert. It's Ash.
I know it's been 5 years, but I never expected the monastery to end up like this.
Oh, I haven't seen any of you in such a long time. I'm so glad to see you're alive.
And Mercedes.
We'll help out from here.
And Annette.
It's over, thieves.
Why? Why are you here?
Now I have to move them around.
I must lead them well.
Oh my god, that's actually a really good idea, Dolly. Such a super good idea. The question we all wanted to know. What game does Kea think is the best?
See you in the eternal flames.
Gosh darn it, this chair is being a brat. A blessed bow. Judgment Bay, but with Kea. Yep, Pup has spoken. Super Paper Mario is the best Paper Mario.
I'd be honored.
Oh no!
Does Kea want Melee HD?
I must steel myself.
My orders?
At your service.
Actually, what level is she? 24
On
and
your
27. Ugh. Length of video 3 hours 45 minutes. Oh my god, there's so many. Who's Polardo? Oh, it's like, who is this person?
I'm still here.
Not one of these 5 people can kill Dimitri. Pup has decided Crash Twinsanity is the best game. Yeah, we'll see.
Atone for your
I don't know what the Twinsanity command would be, Dolly.
See you in the eternal flames. I'll have to be clever. That would work. Not enough. Child's play.
Ugh. Dude, those are dangerous looking. It just has awful.
The monastery has become a nest of thieves.
Professor, you're alive after all. But
Oh, I did not mean to skip that.
I'll lend a hand. We'll catch up later.
Listen up. We must end this quickly.
Well, we're trying, but you guys all keep talking. Actually, why is she so strong?
All is going to plan.
Oh boy, more bullion. What is bullion supposed to actually, like, be? Oh, that sucks.
It's my duty. I'll cut through.
Guess I'll take care of this wall.
ready when you are.
Why does it gotta be bow people? Did it repair all of my items? And did she, like, lose all of her attack?
Too slow.
What's the plan?
Oh, there's a chest right there. That Felix should acquire. What am I missing here? Oh, I didn't finish moving. Okay.
Let's do this right.
I can do that. I can hydrate. Did it.
It is done. Onward.
Oh boy, more cash.
Our chance.
Stop using disturbance. You're never gonna get to the Dr. Pepper, Dolly. You're never gonna get there.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Whoa. Oh my goodness, why is that guy so strong against Sylvain?
You were unprepared. There are openings to the north and south. We'll split into two and tear them apart.
I will not die here.
Can he not open chests anymore? Is that not a thing? Is he not a thief anymore? Oh. On my 50th birthday stream, I'll be drinking one. I don't like to think that far ahead.
I'll make up for the setback.
You predict that Dr. Pepper won't be available at that time. Man.
This could turn the tides.
Well, I thought Felix was the thief that had like all the
Stronger than
abilities
before.
to lockpick stuff.
Don't struggle. Eventually, I too will fall. With each kill, more monstrous.
Hex lock shield. Well, since this will be the future, won't it be like Slurm or something or whatever they drink on Futurama? Oh, this could be bad actually. I wasn't thinking. Soylent Green?
All talk and no action.
This'll take some strategy.
It was meant to be. Stronger, faster, never enough.
This will just move Dimitri into the center, really. Actually, I should have had Mercedes attack.
Can't afford to lose.
Soylent is an actual meat. Oh, meal. I read that as a meat replacement drink. I'm like, what is a meat drink? Oh, look, we could talk.
Getting to see you and everyone else again makes having to leave my family.
I didn't know that was a thing again.
I aim for greatness.
Oh, I should hang on to that, actually. Okay, can you, like, open this? Nope, guess not. He's not going to survive that. We should just keep him there. You don't understand the Triforces in this game? Is everyone super powerful?
Too weak for this world.
That's Mario you're talking about? Okay, get it right. That's Mario and the rings, okay? It's rings in these games.
Child's play.
That I did not know, Tom. Okay, you have a 95% chance of hitting. All right. Dimitri, this is too much.
I too will fall.
Dang.
Another victory.
Ooh, A+. plus.
There is still more to learn.
Yeah, talk.
I'm no C, Professor. I always knew in my heart that we'd meet again.
Uh-oh, Tom and Dolly battling it out. Dolly won.
So helpful.
Can she attack walls? Guess she can. Oh, actually handy. I feel like I should have everybody just literally go talk to the professor. Except for Gilbert. It's not my birthday.
That's your best.
All right, Ryan. Thanks for dropping by, man. Have a good night. I have no idea if this is gonna like start the last guy moving around. I could be wrong.
Doubt long ago.
You get out of the way. Oh, that's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. I will attempt to do that, Lime Green.
I'm glad we could meet again, Professor. It'll be nice to fight alongside each other, just like old times.
Okay. Good talk. There's nobody else that's just hanging around, right? Okay.
promised 5 years ago we'd meet, here and now.
Oh yeah, we did make that promise.
Where have you been the last 5 years? I was worried about you. And then I was just...
I don't know. I was just kind of thinking about it, and like, what if we tried something unique and weird, where we played Splatoon 1. I literally have to spend a turn getting people out of the way.
Fancy meeting you here. A welcome surprise.
Cats. Oh, they can't talk. I think you lied to me, Lime Green. How dare. Oh, these two can't talk either. Dimitri's overleveled. We're just gonna have him chill out.
No, I'm not the one you want. I guess I've got no choice.
You have plenty of choice, dude. Oh.
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat?
Oh, heck no.
You didn't plan on letting him get away, did you?
Well, that's crappy. Okay. Well, they have to, like, go this way, don't they? So, I mean, we could just cut them off, right? I mean, if they're all gonna just go that way, that's fine.
You should yield me a tidy profit. This had better work.
Well, poison tactic. What the heck was that? Ooh, that's a low hit. Yeah, I didn't expect that to work.
My duty is your death.
An evasion ring? Cool. Come on, Dimitri, you got this.
Not quite. I've got you figured out. I aim for greatness.
What's wrong with the name Palardo? He cannot get that hit off. she's got this.
For now,
5 years later, she's still getting crappy level ups.
I thought it would be easy money. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Ellipses. Hunting by daybreak. Should be Dimitri, yeah. Kind of figured as much. Okay. That's a long battle.
Your Highness, Professor, I'm so glad you're both safe.
Why are you here?
Did you forget? We all made a promise on this very day 5 years ago.
Dimitri, weren't you the one who asked that we all meet up here?
Don't be silly. Of course you remember our promise. That's why you and the professor are here, right?
Yeah, Dimitri.
I have been following news of your whereabouts.
Thanks for streaming today.
I am relieved to have finally found you.
It's Monday, though. I always stream on Monday.
I am not a prince, but a walking corpse.
That is what we all believed, but it is not so. I can see with my own eyes that you are alive, Your Highness. But the jail cells and prisons, solid as they are, how did you manage to...
To do. He's dead. He died in my place.
Tattoo's dead.
See,
Oh,
be sure to honor his loyalty, Your Highness.
how
As for
sad.
the state of the kingdom, the lords from the western regions have declared their fealty to the Empire, starting with House Rowe. Cornelia's band of traitors now refers to kingdom territory as the Fargus Dukedom. They've made Ferdiad their stronghold as they continue to invade the eastern region. She is a mage who has served the royal family for more than 20 years. There is much to
Isn't
tell.
Cornelia like
I will explain everything.
a Final Fantasy character?
Well, it's not like all of the kingdom's lords have sided with the Empire. There are plenty of houses, like mine and Felix's, that remain stubbornly opposed.
Your Highness, please allow us to take up arms at your side once more. What we need more than anything isn't soldiers
We all like to do.
or supplies. We need the legitimate heir of Fargus to overthrow the Empire and reclaim the kingdom. Such is your duty. It is yours alone to bear, and well worth fighting for. Only you can gather our troops and lead us back into the light.
I see. So, you all agree that we must fight back. And you see how that woman, how the Empire cannot be forgiven.
Well, that's dark lime green.
We must wipe them all out.
Dang.
Not a single one of them remains.
Wipe them all out? I don't think any of us here are suggesting anything that extreme.
Professor, there is something I would like to ask you. Please, join me inside the monastery.
What monastery? I thought it was all rubble.
To think you survived under all that rubble for the past 5 years. I suppose stranger things have happened, odd as that is to admit. There is still much I would like to ask you, but I think that's enough for now. On that day 5 years ago, during the battle with the Imperial Army, Lady Rhea went missing. Since then, the Knights of Seros have continued searching for her. And for you, I hear they have yet to find any promising leads. As the Empire has yet to release a statement, it's hard to imagine that she has perished. And yet... No, never mind. Once news of your survival gets out, everyone will flock back to the monastery. After that battle, a certain incident took place.
Not an incident.
Rufus, who was serving as King Regent, was murdered. I was once a knight.
That's a Final Fantasy name.
Royal family. I resigned from the Knights of Seros and returned to serve the kingdom. However, this is madness. You truly claim that His Highness is the one who killed Rufus?
Oh, but it's true. The only one who could slip past the body.
Where is Squall? Maybe if you keep watching, Squall will show up and he'll be like,
Rufus
whatever.
is Dimitri's uncle. His Highness is incapable of such an atrocious crime as murdering his own blood.
Ah, but they were never very close, were they? It's a well-known fact among former retainers. There are even rumors that Rufus was originally involved in the tragedy of Dusker. Perhaps His Highness believed those rumors and murdered.
I feel like
Rufus
Cornelia,
in rage.
though, is like the very first, like,
I'm afraid none of that
witch or
matters
something you
now.
fight in Final Fantasy 1.
Cornelia, do not tell me that you...
You know who would know? Speed. Actually, is Brightheart here? Brightheart, I know you're hiding somewhere. We need your Final Fantasy knowledge.
Carried out the day after tomorrow. On that day, the royal bloodline will come to an end. All you have left to do is sit back and watch, you senile old fool. Watch as the kingdom you love falls to ashes.
It was soon after announced that his sentence had been carried out.
Hmm.
With His Highness's death, the royal bloodline of House Blathid was erased from this world. True to her word, all we could do was watch as she tore the kingdom apart before our eyes. Since the execution and the prince's corpse were concealed from the public, there have always been those who believed His Highness was still alive. As for myself, I only began to hope 3 years ago, when I chanced upon some compelling rumors. An Imperial platoon attacked without warning. Incident after incident of Imperial generals being slaughtered in Kingdom territory. It is said that each died in such a brutal, gruesome way that it is hard to imagine they were killed by human hands. I followed the rumors to location after location. Eventually, I had seen enough. I knew the rumors were true. Finally, after a half-decade of torment, it happened. I found him. I fear his deep hatred and the weight of his solitude have consumed him for far too long. We must bring him back from the edge on which he stands. To that end, I must speak with His Highness. I imagine it will not be a quick or easy conversation. I pray that he is of a mind to speak of such things. I am certain that my words will... never mind. What must be done, must be done. I would wager that you are weary after the day's events.
No, I'm
Perhaps
good.
you should
Let's
take this
keep going here.
opportunity to get some rest.
Magic can provide new means of attack and defense to a... Oh, okay.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince. Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining knights
Story
of
time,
Seros
guys.
to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
That's it? That was hardly a story. So lame. Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons. Oh. Okay.
You? So you were alive after all.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and
Did
I
none
are
of them
worried
change
about
after
you.
5 years?
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere.
Serial kind of changed, though.
But I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn. Everyone was really
Said a
worried
bad
about you,
word.
Professor.
Gilbert has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seros.
I like those two options. Let's fight together!
From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
It's been 5 years. We got put into a coma or something for 5 years.
There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base? Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll
Yeah,
give us
clean it up just so it get destroyed again.
good old days at the academy.
Wow, Dolly!
Can't wait.
Jeez!
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools.
Yeah, let's all get along.
Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
He doesn't solve anything. Gosh darn it.
However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force. As am I.
Wait, what happens on Saturday? Ash would like to speak. Sure.
Oh, hey, Professor. Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now. Maybe you don't remember. It's been quite a while. The man who stole the book from that market stall. I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful. It's a really nice feeling.
Tosses hot pot of tea at him.
It did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone, no matter how much I try. If I had the money or power, maybe. But I don't. You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me. I think it was when I tried to look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now, but I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile. I have to believe that, at least.
Yes, I can hydrate.
Thanks. That's reassuring to hear.
Hmm.
What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately? I'd be happy to help, as long as it's not looking after horses. You might not want to trust me with that.
I can hydrate again. I got this.
It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you, I want to do it, because I care about you. You think so? It's just what anyone would do, really. So what'll it be? How can I help?
Just chat.
I'm happy to, if that's what you'd like.
Ooh, support level A. It's Ingrid's birthday. I can't even give flowers. I have to do the tea party. Oh, I don't actually know what tea she likes. That's a question.
It's not my birthday!
Ah. Okay. Her favorite tea is mint tea, which I'm assuming that's mint leaves.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm just gonna assume that's right.
What a nice aroma. I really enjoy this tea. Thank you.
I think that's right, technically.
How relaxing. Yes.
Okay. This one.
Yes.
I did it. Okay. The opera.
Yes.
That one. Well, TFP's not here, so no observing. There we go.
I wonder what your favorite food is. Meat? Veggies? Fish, perhaps? Oh, or maybe sweets.
Chat or yes. Perfect. I did it. Can't even give her gifts.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
Okay. Hey, we're back in my room. You have allies who can take master exams. Take a look at the certifications and review which they can take. I received 1 master seal. Who can actually take a master? Who the heck can take a master exam? Maybe Ash? Nope. Gosh darn it! Ah! She actually has a chance to pass this. What's her stats? Oh, they're not the correct level yet. Oh, they must be have to be 30 then. She does. I mean, sure. She wants to. We'll just skip past the master or the advanced one. Nice.
I must continue to work hard.
Well, I think that's all the that they can do, so I guess we go explore. Oh, I have 9 things to do. Oh my god, I have so... Ah! There's too many things to do here! Okay.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole
I'm taking
years.
exams on a birthday.
It's weird to think about.
I mean, she passed her exam, okay? That's like a good birthday.
At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come. It's all thanks
Still
to
don't like
you.
that hair, by the way.
You've given me a second chance at life.
Still tealish blue, and
For
it's
you,
too much.
I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery.
I'm a ruthless teacher. It's actually true.
My senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before.
I have some independent work for you. That's the only other thing I would say.
What? Independent? As in, alone? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me. You're still not taking me seriously.
That's kind of cool that the professor wrote happy birthday on it.
Do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they? Good. I'll hold you to that.
Being late to a class doesn't bother me.
You're not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it?
Like,
You would need to come with me. If you go with me,
I get it.
anywhere in the world.
But,
No.
like,
Defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying?
those professors that are just like,
We were finally getting close.
you're a minute late. You don't get to take the exam. And that's like the first time they're ever late. Like, it's not okay.
But you better be ready for next time.
Yeah, locking students out of the classroom is not okay. Look, everybody's blue in the monastery.
At last, I return to my domain. My lonely paradise. My realm of exquisite solitude. Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you? Oh, forget you heard anything!
Advanced drills? What are those? Also, Dolly and Kat, I'm taking 10 points off the exam for both of you. Thinking that you could hide.
I should probably keep things to myself. But in all honesty, what matters to me more than anything is ensuring a peaceful, quiet future for my parents. I don't care about the kingdom. I simply want to remove the threat of the Empire. Because of this, Dimitri's fixation on Edelgard is convenient to me. I fight for my own reasons and no others.
No.
I don't know. I don't like giving extra credit. I have no money. We're gonna hold on planting stuff until I get some cash in my pocket. Mad stools are just the training stuff only the other staff could offer, except you can train from anyone now. I can train from anyone. Oh, nice. Okay. You both have to bear responsibility, okay? 10 points off both your exams.
Do you have time for a request?
The fish seems skittish lately. It's said that every 5 years in the wake of a storm, a mystery fish appears and eats up all of the other fish in the pond. They call it the big one. I thought that was just a legend, though. Alright. I have to catch the big one.
Quite given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill
I should get the the Colin Mockery meow and put that in as a sound command, honestly. Right, the promise.
Promised the captain I'd protect you in his stead, and now I'll make good on my word.
Okay, who's got a support up here? Oh, Felix.
Finally, I notched a win against you. True, it was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
Discord is the boop sound? No, I have Discord noises all disabled on my computer.
It's like training with my brother. He always won, always, and died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse. Yes, I suppose I did. I can never again spar with my brother, not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
But you already beat me.
You, obviously. I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still. And then, when this war is over, I won't have as many chances to swing my sword. I can hardly imagine that. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer.
That, you know, that's so much work to do to the hair, I feel like. Because he's got, like, part of his hair kind of, like, combed over another part of his hair, which just, I don't know. Seems it's too much work. It's too much. Wild game. Meat from beasts hunted in the hills can be used when you share a meal. Huh.
Now that I think about it, His Highness was right. We probably don't have time to waste on cleaning. Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away. Oh, really? That's so nice to hear.
No, you may not eat today. It's illegal.
I finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but they're all so gloomy. Hey, Professor, care to join me for a cup of tea? We could invite the others and the soldiers. Doesn't it? Oh, there probably isn't time to bake any treats, though. Oh,
That seems unhealthy. I wouldn't recommend eating the stream.
who'll want to join in. Okay.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills...
No, not really. Who are you again? Are you the person that just tries to sneak Dolly into tests? And, meows every time you show up to stream?
Oh, hi, Professor.
The Kirby of Final Fantasy. I suppose that's true. Okay, fair point.
Do you remember what we talked about before? About doing my best to not do my best? Well, I've been pretty busy recently, and despite my best efforts, I've been trying way too hard. I was busy all day yesterday with training and work. I just couldn't help myself. That's why I decided to take a day off today. It's just, now that I have a day off, I don't know what to do with myself. Please, you have to help me. What should I do?
Nothing or have a nap.
I can't relax if I'm doing nothing. I need something to keep me occupied or I'll go nuts. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm cut out for not doing my best. Oh! You're a professor. You must know some secret technique for deep relaxation, right? If you do, please teach me. I'm begging you. I'm at my wit's
There's a difference between nothing and taking a nap. 100%. I can easily stare at a wall for an hour if I have to. I hate it, but I can do it. But I suppose that's also not doing nothing as well. That's a philosophical thing. Legitimate understanding the legitimacy of nothing.
Got it. I'll try that right now. This candy is so sweet and delicious, and it goes so well with piping hot tea. Oh, and speaking of the tea, your brewing skills are incredible. I'd love to be able to make such nice tea, but... Oh, Professor, will you teach me how to brew tea like this? I'll do my best to learn, and then I'll make delicious tea for you as thanks. Oh, sorry. Back to my old tricks, it seems. Oh, why is it so difficult?
This is support mania.
I try to not try, but it just doesn't work. Professor? You're right. Doing nothing is just not my style. To be myself, I've got to do my best every day.
This is a very confused conversation here.
Such delicious tea. You will, won't you? Please. Oh, and also, well, thank you. You've listened to me and helped me face my troubles. Now I feel like I can talk to you about anything. Honestly, I wish we could go on drinking tea like this forever.
I hate doing my best.
These past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected. After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal, and to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles. But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
Who else to talk to?
During his search for her
Who's this
grace, the
person?
Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land.
That guy's literally wearing a bucket on his head.
To the devout across Fodlan that the Church of Seros is still going strong. As a result,
There's no way that guy can see through that helmet. I call shenanigans. Shenanigans have been called. There's no way you can see through that. There's no tactical advantage to this.
Pardon me.
Professor, I am so glad you were unharmed. No matter the path you walk,
Gentlemen,
with you every
behold!
step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt. Professor, no.
I didn't want to talk to you again.
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed
I don't know if I'd feel good about
to
having someone's life in my debt.
But now that hope has been dashed, thanks to the Emperor's actions. The Alliance is also divided on the subject of the Empire, so internal conflicts are a regular occurrence.
Like, I genuinely think I'd be kind of uncomfortable thinking that that would be okay.
Professor. Do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you.
No, I'm very busy doing professor things.
This is what I wanted to address. This letter from my adoptive father just arrived. Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest. My crest does not yet belong to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble. I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war? I don't know what to do about this proposal. I can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must. I just don't want to let go of the life that I've made for myself. I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no. I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church. Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need. If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream. It's just, I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the Officers' Academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will.
My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him. Still, I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof of that. It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me. I knew you'd understand, Professor. I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I
You know, the world is at war, and everybody still calls me Professor.
I was hoping you could provide me with the encouragement I need. If I don't, he'll go ahead with the arrangement. I suppose I must aim toward cutting him out of my life completely. Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth. That I found a life worth pursuing, and I must decline the
I don't know. I have a name, don't I?
I should tell him I've fallen for someone else. Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
Yeah, excuse me?
I'm just teasing. Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
Okay. Well, there's 2 quests down this way.
Listen.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Recently, pirates have been raiding coastal towns in the Srang region. People say that they're attacking innocent civilians and sinking merchant ships. Think you can do something about that? Sure.
I need a favor.
Some soldiers stationed at Fodlan's Locket abandoned their posts. They weren't what you'd call upstanding folks. It would be a real headache for us if they became bandits and started wreaking havoc in the towns. But I'm not their teachers anymore, I think. Actually, I have no idea.
You're kidding. Is Dedue really gone? There's so much more I wanted to say to him. He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse.
You'll take care of it for extra credit.
I wonder how they're doing.
Oh. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
It's gatekeeper time,
You know,
but Speed can't
it's
watch.
such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
What do you require? Farewell.
Who has the quest? This guy.
Got a favor to ask.
I want to start a collection that chronicles the history of Fodlan, but I'm having trouble getting my hands on anything significant. Honestly, it might be easier to excavate an artifact rather than trying to find one for sale. Sure. All right, go for it, I guess. I'll let this bout of extra credit slide this time. But it better be good extra credit.
Professor.
Hey, I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get hype. Woo!
But I might change my mind if you're...
Talking to everybody. Yeah!
Right.
Hey. Okay.
In the Alliance, the Lords have been at odds, so peace and prosperity have declined there as well. In particular, bandits have been appearing in large numbers near the Great Bridge of Murden. Rumor has it that the domain's lord,
We've been working on a game jam. That sounds like fun.
is a completely ineffectual leader.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes voices drastically change, and I guess sometimes they don't. Depends all on the look, I suppose. Loading zones in this game, I swear.
Professor.
Guess we could talk, Ingrid.
Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you. Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future. It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this. This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish. The truth is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child.
Isn't she already a knight?
Any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master. However, my father has
It's a heavy
always had
game.
different plans for me. He wants me to marry for the benefit of the Galatea family. Defying my father feels wrong. I've seen how he struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups. He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Now that this war has begun, my father has allowed me to fight for my homeland. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble. To follow both my dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option. Perhaps there is a way. Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor.
They think you're watching videos of yourself?
To others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do.
I mean, I could talk like this the whole stream.
You'll always be here as a guide to
Hello, everybody. I'm Carl1001. Welcome to my stream.
appreciate that deeply.
Are you all having a good time watching this stream? This is how I talk in real life. Who am I supposed to talk to here?
It seems that in the
There we
last
go.
5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
Oh, Professor.
Oh God, not Dr. Claw, not Dr. Claw voice.
I feel
Boy,
like
he
I
really
can go
greened
my
out,
own
didn't he?
path and find my own place in this world. Yes, they're in the Alliance, but they're
I should call his family and claim that the person they think is 1 or 2 Blue is actually an imposter? Hmm. I feel like I feel bad. I have a burning ambition, but making it come true would mean betraying my parents' wishes. I'm not courageous enough to persuade them. What should I do? Nothing will change unless you're honest with them. Yeah. Yes. I did it. So wait, am I the imposter or is 1 or 2 Blue the imposter? Because you gotta help them out as quickly as possible, Dolly.
Hello. I have a request concerning that creature.
Well, that's a
You can hardly
big...
look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it. Please do.
Oh, he's talking about Dimitri. I'm like, who is he talking about? Jeez.
I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people. And in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
Good talk, Dimitri. Cornerstone fragment. A fragment of the stone that has existed since the monastery's foundation. It shows the wear of time. I can't get over there. Oh yeah, I can actually. This is just danger written all. Look at that. Look at those cracks. This is not a safe building to be in, everybody.
Need something?
I actually have renown. Jeez, look at those points needed for that. Oh my goodness. You need all the points.
Let's see.
It's not fine. They're anti-cheating methods, but I mean, I already cheated pretty well despite the timers.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Continue searching for Lady Rhea.
That reminds me. Oh yeah, it's okay. See? There we go. Perfect.
Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
What?
It's true. You always need more third monitor.
5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Professor? My professor? You haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose
What if I get 5 third monitors?
Thank you for noticing, by the way.
You get your fractions out of here right now! Actually, I'm not even sure that's a fraction.
Oh, let me have my fun.
Actually, I really like fractions until you start doing like multiplication and division with fractions.
Thankfully,
Then it scares me.
the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest.
Oh god, I haven't heard of a mixed number in forever.
Investigating you in greater detail. Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Oh, it's confusing. Not to say that decimals are easier, but it's confused. I get very big confused when doing multiplication and division with fractions. I do the wrong every single time.
We have given proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery, the ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness.
Wake up, Dolly!
How could you be so reckless? I have a request.
Professor, might I ask you to help us secure resources? Alright. According to the elementary school, you use mixed numbers. According to high school, you multiply numbers that are next to each other. So 2 and 1/2 is actually 2, and then 1/2, which is 1, therefore 2.5. What?
Could I trouble?
It's too complicated. All right, now comes the real struggle. I have 9 points to spend. What the heck do I spend my 9 points on?
Listen. You're kidding.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Nice.
Welcome.
5/2.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Is she not here? I don't remember talking to her. Or did I just straight up miss her?
Will this one do?
5 halves. How is that confusing? It's too many halves. You have to have halves, though. Or halves. English, that's confusing. Having halves is half the battle, right? Yeah. What kind of weapons are available these days? Brave sword. The wield of this blade is emboldened and will attack twice when initiating combat. Nice. I'm okay. I'm good.
Come back soon.
Don't even get me started with that lime green. You get that out of here right now. You get that out of here right now. Oh, I need to buy fish and do fishing. I feel like I use math. It's just I never found fractions to actually be like something that I use.
Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think this one, yes?
Like, I'm just... Actually, I take that back. But it's not the correct kind of fraction that you think of, I think. I do see 4-4 a lot. I do see 3-4 a lot. I do see, like, 2-2. But those aren't... I mean, I don't know. I guess those are kind of fractions. How many pieces of heart? But see, that's complicated because in Zelda 1, you only get whole heart containers. In Zelda 2, you get whole heart containers. In Zelda 3 or Link to the Past, you get 4 parts of a heart container. In Zelda Link's Awakening, you get 4 parts of a... No, wait. Yes, 4 parts of a heart container. In Ocarina of Time, you get 4 parts of a heart container. And that continues until you get to Twilight Princess, in which case you get now 5 pieces of heart to a heart container. And then you get back to Breath of the Wild, and they're like, you know what? Screw it. It's gonna be back to 1 heart. No more pieces of a heart container. Then they have triangles, which are just like, you know what? We're gonna have 8, and sometimes we're just gonna have 1. And it's just it's... I'm just gonna sit here and fish. Fractionalize that. All right. Whoa, that's a big. Oh God, that one kid. Ah! pro tip, guys, if you're struggling in fishing, just yell, scream and yell. It makes it you fix your issues. 10,000 points until next level for teacher. What's a QPU? What the heck? One Red Two Blue, explain yourself. Show your work. But see, I feel like math would yell at me for trying to say that, Lime Green, because then you're like, you have to simplify. I am sucking at fishing. A quadruple parallel universe. That's what? That's too many universe. Math doesn't yell, that's only bad people. In Super Mario 64, there's a copy of the game floating a ridiculously large distance away from the rest of the game. What? Leave it to Cat to want to talk about cats. But the game's physics only work normally once every 4 of these parallel universes. Huh.
Perfect.
You're gonna get Will to say that every copy of Super Mario 64 is personalized or something like that. Okay. We're gonna stretch and fish, guys. That's a bad idea. I hate this idea. Oh, God. There's too many things happening. Well, I got a bad. I've never gotten a bad before. Okay, I'm caught up again. I hydrated, I dabbed, I stretched. Yeah, let's get hype for fishing. Woo! Bite! We got a bite here. All right, yeah. Woo! Oh, I messed up. Apparently 5 years hasn't done me well for fishing. What do you mean I gotta dab backwards? What do you mean? Oh, it really is bad backwards, isn't it? That was a long wait for a fish. Dude, Speed, way to spoil it. Jimmy John died. Didn't you know? exactly is math? Like, the word. Honest question here. Why does the word math have to do with numbers and whatnot? But Tolly, if I win, then we have to talk more about math. That's the deal. All right? I win. Time to talk more about math. Have fun sleeping, cat. Just talk about fractals. What are fractals? Are those fractions? Etymology of mathematics. Late 16th century, plural or obsolete mathematics, from Old French mathematique, from Latin ars mathematica, mathematical art, from Greek mathematique, techne, from the base of Manthenian learning. That is just a straight up mouthful. Yep. Fishing. We're all fishing. Aren't words great, Tully? So I said that I completed Assassin's Creed 2, by the way. Platinum trophy. Very good day. Aluminum versus aluminum? What's the difference? We're almost done with our fishing bout. A result of the great vowel shift? That is not seriously a thing, is it? It really is a thing. Oh my god. You need to post that in the Discord. I want to read about that. The great vowel shift. Oh man, we got 2 more fish, and then that's back to... Thank you, 1 Red 2 Blue. Appreciate it. The Great Vowel Shift was a series of changes in the pronunciation of the English language that took place primarily between the 1400s and the 1700s, beginning in southern England, and today have influenced effectively all dialects of English. Though the vowel shift, the pronunciation of all Middle English long vowels was changed. Some consonant sounds changed as well, particularly those that became silent. The term Great Vowel Shift is sometimes used to include these consonant changes. Yes. There's a 3rd floor? Whoa, wait, hold on a second there. When did that become a thing? How do I get to the 3rd floor? That's a better question.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess I could have just teleported there. No, we gotta walk there. I've never been there before. We gotta check it out.
Oh yeah. I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away.
Tick-tock clock and Rainbow Ride on the 3rd floor. Funny. Funny!
Professor.
Colors weave. That's something, 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 something.
Friends seem to be disappearing, but you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
You know, every time I see colors spelled like that, all I can think of is hours. You know, ever since the initial bout of playing that game, I haven't heard that song actually legitimately in like probably a solid year, really. So does Dimitri just not get to join us for food anymore? Is he banned from the table? Is that how this works? There's a fourth floor, but you need to be level 70 to get past the Stop it, Will. It's not funny.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
You heard nothing, Will. Don't think otherwise.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
No.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when
Me! I won! Me!
Okay. All right.
Me! I won! Me!
Oh, okay.
Me! I won! Me!
What did you do? Cats? What? What is going on?
I won! Me!
I'm not even sure what you did.
Me! I won! Me!
I don't know if I could. I guess I could pause it. What? You gifted 25 subs on accident? Oh my goodness. Did the checkout screen just... Wait, hold on. Are you all good, Will? I think there's a way you can refund it. I don't remember how. I don't know how to cancel it myself. I don't think I can cancel it on my end. But I'm pretty sure you can on your end somehow. You might need to contact Twitch. Shout to on subs. No, not channel points. Oh, perfect. Good job, Speed. Let's see here. This doesn't say anything though on how to undo it. Yeah, you might have to just straight up contact Twitch. Yeah, that's the only way I think you can do it. Pretty sure you can get it undone though. Do I need to boost anybody's morale? I guess Sylvain.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Okay, what do I do with my what do I do now? Oh. My goodness, okay. Okay. Boy, that's a lot. Boy, that's a lot. Actually, it's not that many since they only have like ones. What do I need to be learning? That's a better question. How do I look at myself? And I guess I don't really need to be doing much more sword. Maybe authority wouldn't be bad. Or just putting on other things. Maybe doing brawl. Probably authority though. Curious. Okay, so she teaches faith and reason. It's fine. Curious what she actually teaches. Oh, hey, look, supports more. Lance and bow. I didn't think she was actually all that good at lancing, but alright. Guess let's do some more supports since they're available now. Look, it's TFP. TFP has shown himself.
Time for a breather.
You missed fishing, TFP. How's it going, TFP? Talk to me. What's up, man?
Yep, noticed you have been too. Seems like it's been a real rough day for just about everybody, huh? I've been so busy I still haven't eaten. I hope there's still food left.
Oh, I hear that game's a lot of fun.
How come you're carrying that around? Whatever, I'm hungry. When you're
Yeah,
hungry
have
enough,
some meat.
just about anything tastes good. What a day. I need a nap, but I still gotta get the dining hall cleaned up. Professor, that's funny. You push yourself harder than anybody else. You make me look lazy. Besides, I don't even break a sweat doing this stuff. The day Lady Rhea comes home, I want her to see the monastery the way it was 5 years ago. That's why I do all this stuff. For her. And the harder I work, the better. Heck, I'd do more than I do now if there were hours in the day. But I can't go without sleep. Tried once. You must think I'm pretty weird, huh, Professor? I'm always on about Lady Rhea, and I'm not even from Fodlan. I bet most people around here think I'm kinda weird. But I'm real grateful for everything Lady Rhea's done for me. That's nice of you to say. Real nice. Thanks, Professor. It's good to know you like me. Helps me feel even more at home. I've heard people say that good folks have a heart of gold. Not real gold, I mean. Just they always care about everybody else. Even guys like me. Lady Rhea's incredible. But I figured you're just the same, Professor. Okay. I guess I gotta give in and get some sleep. I'll get up extra early to make up for it. Good night, Professor.
Oh boy, everybody wants to be a support A now.
Oh.
Professor.
Has her hair whitened out more? She put more bleach in her hair?
I'm gonna keep at it for a while longer, so you go on ahead. I can't. Not when I'm right on the cusp of using my power to greater potential. Surely you yourself are tired. Just don't worry about me, okay?
And dead.
I'm sorry, Professor. It was careless of me to continue, despite how fatigued I clearly was. I probably should have listened to you. Now I've made a mess of things. I can't help but feel the need to rush in all things constantly.
Well, I can never tell if her hair is like pink or
That
white.
way when you realize you haven't got much time. 18 years ago, House Ordelia was involved in a civil conflict within the Empire. All we did was respond to a call for aid. We weren't involved politically. But once the rebellion was crushed, my family was held responsible for the aid we gave, and the Empire gained some sway over us as a result. At the time, the noble houses of the Alliance took a passive stance. No one lent aid to my family. As a result, Some key officials within the family were killed, and people from the Empire were sent to replace them. Among those people were some mysterious mages. They were unsettling, in a word, skin pale as death. One after another, they captured and imprisoned the children of our household. They began performing terrible rituals on the children, though it's probably more accurate to call them experiments. With the Empire monitoring our every move, my parents could do nothing but watch in horror as all of this unfolded. One after another, the children died, until the only one left was me. You know, my hair wasn't always this color. During their experiments,
Oh, speaking of hair.
they'd been doing things with my blood. One morning, I awoke like this. A shock of white hair, all trace of pigment gone. Upon seeing me, the mages were delighted. They realized that their experiments had finally succeeded. Sure enough, they ran a test and saw that two crests coexisted within me. Losing pigment from my hair wasn't the only loss. The mages informed me that my lifespan was now greatly shortened. 5 more years at most, perhaps less. Shortly thereafter, the mages lost interest in me, and we never saw them in the Ordelia household again. Since all that, our family has been in decline. It's challenging now even to govern our territory. After all my mother and father have suffered, I at least want them to have peace as they grow older. That is all I wish for, but I haven't much time to ensure it comes to pass. It's not like what's been done to me can be undone. Professor, the only way I can conceive of would be to remove my crest somehow. But
I know
don't
just the
it's
guy.
remotely possible. Even if it were, I wouldn't be of much use to you and the
Let's
others.
get Hanneman on the phone.
You sound resolved. I'll allow your resolve to bolster my own. Thank you, Professor.
Okay.
Listen.
Who's over here?
Professor.
It's Blaine!
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not?
Maybe.
You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes? I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you. And I wish to express my gratitude.
It's like
sincerely.
booms going on outside.
Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive? I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market alone, I even haggle.
Ooh.
Familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item? That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself.
How old? Wow.
Me? Have you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something
Dolly's
in
got
common
some
since I
tea.
do not know your age.
Welcome back, Dolly.
Come now. There is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her.
Guys, she's talking about fish.
Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago.
Perhaps 5 years ago.
No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. Still, I do not think you could be a complete stranger either. Both your hair and eyes are unmistakably... Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing. Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you.
What's up, TK455?
For this?
I think there was an accident with the gift. I don't know if that's gonna stay. He's working on trying to resolve it right now. Welcome. How are you doing? What am I doing? That's the better question.
Listen.
I don't know what I want to do. What do I do with my points? The Last Ninja? What is that, Dolly? Oh, I think this is new. I don't think this was here before, but what's this supposed to be? The little speedrun levels. Huh. I guess I could train skills. But I don't know what to train. I guess I should just find out what everybody, like, actually trains in. Okay, we already found out what she does. I'm assuming she's the same thing. No, she trains in axe.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while.
Not like the body spray.
I'm glad you're back.
That's just garbage. Okay, he does lance, axe, and horse. I'm assuming she just does magic stuff.
I should probably mad. I don't because of my fight for.
Yep, reason. Just reason.
Fight anyway.
Axe, fist, or I'm sorry, punch, and heavy armor.
You're kidding. What?
There's so much
I lost it. Axe and bow. I need a feather to get the sneeze out. So lance and faith.
Could be. These past 5 years, the major houses have left after all, but we still.
Lance, horse, and fly. Ask Bernie for an owl feather? Why?
Oh, Professor, I feel it's...
Assuming he does bow, yeah.
Professor!
He probably does sword.
He's gotten better.
No. Doesn't anyone do sword anymore? Probably Sateth, actually.
Could I trouble you?
Oh, that's why
In Lady Rhea's
Felix can't trade me in sword. I mean, I don't know. Do I really even need to train sword anymore at this point?
Yes. 5. The Church of...
No, he trains in a lot of stuff. I should probably take the authority one. Like, I don't know what to do with these points, really.
Professor? My, at your... The...
Okay, I have 3 people that do sword. I'm assuming S is the last rank, right?
Perhaps.
Oh, I get it now, Dolly.
Thank you very much.
A class S license. No new record over here. Game over.
I don't know what the benefit of, like, I don't know, I guess. So, okay, here's a question for everybody. How does my personal enlightened one classification work? Like, do I not go into a master class of some sort? Is there, like, no point? I'm just trying to figure out, like... Oh, okay, so I don't need to worry about classification. So basically, at this point, I could just train in whatever the heck I feel like. Well, I'm assuming... Oh, actually, is there a way to look at that? Maybe roster? A holy one blessed by the goddess herself, a wielder of magic, has overall high stats. Okay, so maybe I should do some magic. Can I, like, fly around on a horse while using magic? Is that, like, a thing? Not without the DLC. How much is the DLC? You. Teach me magic. I'm assuming everybody can only teach me one at a time, right? Actually, that's a good question. Let me see here. Nope. Okay. How many points do I have left?
Hey, Professor. An awful lot. I'm glad you're back.
4. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, you can pet the cat in the DLC. That's right. Would getting the DLC change anything right now? It's $25. Oh. Those are some pretty lame details, honestly speaking here. Oh yeah, he does have a unique class, doesn't he? Okay. Oh yeah, no, that's I'm too far in at this point to bother with the DLC. Okay, fair. Who else does? I feel like we should just learn from the main team just to make everybody happy at this point, honestly speaking. I feel like I don't need Bo. I probably don't need riding or flying at this point. Better question. Now, all of these skills provide some sort of benefit when I level up, right? That's how this works? So I'm just trying to think of like, okay, so I'm probably gonna hang on to the sword. Like that's just how it's gonna be. But like magic's probably good. Like, do I really need to learn bow? I don't think I need to learn bow. Do I need to learn axe? Do I need to learn heavy armor? Do I need to learn riding or flying? Like, okay, faith, reason, authority, probably good. Sword, probably good. Anything else? Brawl, maybe? Because I have a little blue arrow thing? The Master Chief of Fire Emblem, as Tom so puts it. I mean, she has reason to learn. So I guess I could learn that since I will be able to use that no matter what.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything that would benefit the sword ability, though. What does she have to teach again? I thought it was just flying and riding. Or maybe Lance, too. Yeah. Like, I don't think any of those benefit me. Maybe Lance? Would Lance do anything for me? Who else is there? Or, see, I'm thinking like Lance or Punch. I feel like would be like applicable to Sword in some strange, odd way, but I don't think so.
And lady, know that.
The Church of Sin.
Punch eventually gives healing focus. Sup, Alec? How are you doing today? Welcome. Haven't seen you around here before. How long would it take to get healing focus?
We have given a red, so your Highness.
He's useless to me. We did learn from her, right? Yes.
What do you say? Perhaps.
Hmm. What does Serial teach? Also, what does Dorothea teach?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Axe, bow, and fly. Not useful.
It's incredible.
Man, everybody teaches reason. I don't need more reason. Actually, I kind of do, but rank B. That's a little bit later on. Actually, she teaches faith, I think. She doesn't have her hat anymore.
No matter anything you.
Oh man, so close. Well, I think that's everything we can do here. Oh, you know what? It's support time. We have lots of these to go through.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course.
Jeez,
you're
Felix,
right.
calm
I
down.
have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can,
Hmm?
You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My elder brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died.
They all have the blues though, TFP.
His memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever.
Oh, the Squall right here. See? You were looking for Squall? Here's Squall. Found him. Boom.
Excuse me, Ash. Do you have a moment? I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a taste.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to. Wow, Mercedes. This is delicious.
I used that herb you suggested. Boiling it gave off such a lovely aroma. I think I used the right amount of spice, too. Even I could eat it without burning my tongue. I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you. I hope you can continue teaching me.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you, too.
Thank me? Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Oh, someone you cared about? Romantically? This is all so sudden, Ash. I don't...
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
What a relief. I didn't even know you...
She doesn't know anybody has brothers.
He was the son of Lenato, my adoptive father. I always called him my brother, though. Failure never got to him. All he'd ever do is laugh and try again. Whenever I was feeling down about a setback, he would cheer me up. He'd say something like, "Don't worry, we'll tackle it together next time." I was always happy to have him around.
He sounds like a wonderful person.
He was. And I get the same feeling from you.
I've done nothing but bother you with frivolous little things. I'm sure I could never be like your brother. But I'd like to stay by your side, if you'll have me.
What do you mean?
I want to be there to help you in times of need, or to cheer you up when you're feeling down. I should be able to manage that without doing too much damage.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you, Mercedes. I know I can rely on you.
Okay. More supports.
There you are, Ingrid.
Whoa, hi, Ash. You seem excited.
Mercedes.
A book I found in town. I bought it for you.
See, it's weird because, like, in Germany, like, where they talk about the car, it's Mercedes-Benz.
Like this are never cheap. Wow. The cover is stunning, and the binding is still in
Like, there's, like, almost a T or a D between the R and the S.
Still, I'll probably have to cut back on my spending for a while.
Why did you go to so much trouble?
It wasn't easy, but as soon as I came across this legend, I knew you had to read it too.
Well then, I will read it. Oh, the knight on the cover looks striking.
Fascinating, right? I was captivated from the moment I laid eyes on the cover.
There's an
But remember, if you're ever in Germany, it's always Porsche.
even amid a gruesome battle. Wait,
I'm only saying that because I'm not a Porsche fan.
this knight is a woman.
Yes, and she was a real historical figure. She was born into a noble family and bore a crest, but she was accepted into the king's service as a knight. She fought in many battles at her king's side, serving him all her life as his right hand. Oh, sorry, I've said too much. I didn't mean to spoil the story for you. I'm just so excited. I hope you enjoy it too.
Thank you for the encouragement, Ash. Living as a knight is certainly not an easy task. I know it will mean much pain, strife, and heartache. But I still want to pursue that dream. Talking to you has reminded me. I'm not the type who gives up easily.
That's the Ingrid I know.
So to start, I'm going to read this book.
Great! When you're finished and freshly inspired, we'll talk about becoming knights. Not the ones in stories either. The real thing.
I look forward to it, Ash.
Did not know Portia built tanks. Jeez, how many supports does this guy have?
Hey, Ash. Hey there, Cyril. Is something on
It's
your mind?
cereal. Get it right, Ash.
Well, I wanted to thank you for helping me.
Huh? When do you mean?
Like, I always saw 9/11s in
Cleaning up the library?
like Need for Speed and such, and like,
That was quite a while ago.
no.
I'd completely forgotten about it.
As somebody, I feel like Jeremy Clarkson says his best. They're just like a stretched out beetle,
Today, I've got some spare time. I really don't mind.
Well,
which actually isn't that far off from the truth because, you know,
on my own.
both cars are built in the same country.
Yeah, you could, but I sure would rather you didn't. Me doing those jobs is why I get to stay here, even though I'm an Almiran.
Oh, so it's a status thing. I can understand that. I can get.
I
pretty
feel like
awkward if I
Britain
ever
is
have
the
to
other
ask
people
a
that
favor
actually
from
pronounce it as Nissen.
Exactly. That's why I don't want anybody's help.
You don't need to feel that way around me, though. I'm just a commoner. I'm only in here thanks to a bit of luck. So really, I'm just the same as you.
I don't know if that's exactly true.
Actually, I guess it's more of Nissan. That's kind of how you say it.
Birth and social status don't really
It's
matter,
Nissan.
do they? After all, we're friends, right?
Friends?
Yeah, and when a friend needs you, you've got to help, don't you?
I don't know. I guess I've never been.
Cause that's friends do. That's what friends do.
Help me out, and if you need something, I help you too.
Huh. Okay. But I've packed up for the day already, so maybe you could help me out next time?
Sure. Whenever you need a hand, just let me know.
Ash is my friend. And friends help each
Chevrolet.
other out. Yeah. That sounds nice.
Oh, okay, we're done with him.
Hey there, Flane. I thought I'd drop by and see if you'd care for a...
Now, just a moment, Sylvain. If you must speak with me, I implore you to do so from where you stand. My apologies if this comes across as rude, but please do not come any closer to me.
Excuse me?
I am sorry. My brother has explicitly warned me not to go near you.
Sedith said that? I bet he also told you any woman who comes too close to me is, how does he say it? Doomed to misfortune?
He used those very words. Is it true then?
Come on. He's just messing with you, obviously.
I'm sorry. Whoa. What? Can you pronounce that?
Particularly when similar stories are constantly in circulation about you. I have heard that men and
It looks like a bad word, Dolly.
various ways.
I hate to suggest my talents are being sold,
the
I have heard that you toy with people's emotions.
Where's the U? There's supposed to be a U after the Q.
such a villain to you?
Well, perhaps not. You do not strike me as much of a charmer.
When you put it like that, I feel like I should defend... Yeah, forget it. Let's get to the actual point.
Did I not tell you, Sylvain? Stay away from me.
It's kind of awkward talking from so far away. Can I please step just a little?
Truly, there are countless terrible stories of your behavior. I've heard that you panic when there aren't women around to flirt with, that you've gone as far as flirting with horses and even chickens.
Oh,
My
come
God.
on. Who would even... You should know that your brother has an overactive imagination.
I would like to believe that you are a sincere and reputable person, Sylvain. But there is no smoke without fire.
The cash cave?
Or so
Why
the
can't they
saying
just...
I may not be the most respectable fellow you'll ever meet, but...
Until I can be certain, please refrain from coming too close to me. Now, If you will excuse me, I must be on my way.
The rogue sport sounds way better.
Come back! And she's gone. All I was trying to do was deliver a message.
Flayn, hey! The professor said we need to come to the cathedral. I'll run really far ahead so you don't have to walk near me.
There, I tried telling her. The professor can't be mad about that.
Annie, do you have a moment?
No.
Is this about what happened when we were shopping? If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Not so fast. I haven't properly apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine if something bad
Yeah, there's no you. That's the problem. Is that there needs to be a you, but there's no you. What's up, Venom Boss? How's it going?
if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down.
Mercy, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world.
Annie.
Do you remember when we first enrolled at the academy?
I didn't recruit everybody. I failed.
Ahead of us and so far out of reach. I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So don't say stupid things about how you dragged me down or how you don't deserve things.
Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry. You're just so important to me. I know I could never find another friend like you. You've stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me.
Mercy, can we be friends again?
Of course, Annie. Friends forever.
Because that's friends do.
I don't know what I would have done if we hadn't found a way to make up.
I wish I could have that as a sound effect. Or a sound command.
No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something. You know, now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving.
That's just like you. Come, let's go for tea.
Ooh, let's! And we should have some Mercy baked sweets.
I tried as hard as I could to get Raphael. The other three in that list, I did not try all that hard. So I did not get them.
Oh, Annie, you're too sweet.
Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you.
Well, I'm always happy to bake for you, Annie.
I'm so happy to have you bake, back.
Did you end up emailing Twitch, Will? And Cereal's asleep.
Did Cyril fall asleep here again?
I still want to meet somebody that I can actually do this.
He'll catch cold if he's here too long.
It's alright, man. I get it. Don't worry about it.
No other options. I'll have to take care of this myself.
What's happening?
I'm keeping you warm so you don't catch cold.
Yeah, I got Bernie, Ignatz, Lizithia, and Dorothea.
I was just surprised.
Or Hat Girl, as Dolly calls her, who's not Hat Girl anymore.
Happy to hear you call me that. You know, I seem to find you in here pretty often. Do you have a favorite book?
Nah, but it's always real quiet here, so it's where I like to sleep.
I see. You always seem so wrapped up in your work. That is, whenever you're not sleeping in the library. Do you have many friends here?
No, not really.
But don't you want some? Having friends is much more fun than spending all of your time alone.
Nah, I don't want people treating me like an outsider. I'm better off alone.
An outsider? You? Who would possibly say?
Oh, so you don't think anyone thinks that? Should I tell you what happened to me before I came here?
Oh no, you really don't have to. I didn't mean to bring up such difficult memories. But you know, everyone here sees you as a friend. Even me. see you as a good friend.
Yeah, with this being my
I'm sorry.
my first time playing this, it was kind of this like I don't know fully what's going on. Like if I were to play this again, I'd have very different opinions on how to go about this, I think.
Different? In what way? Do you not like me?
No, it's not that.
Also the balance of like
You know how sometimes you can't explain things?
this game has already taken more than enough time
If I had a sister,
in streaming.
I think that might be how it feels being around you.
Gotta say it, guys. This game might be on track to beat FTL.
Oh, you got a brother?
We're at part 32, I think here. If you can believe that.
It's almost like he's not really my brother anymore. But you can count on me if you need anything at all. I'll do my best to help you out.
I can count on you for anything? Wow.
That is Fire Emblem. Well, I mean, this is also my first Fire Emblem game that I'm playing, so.
Bernadetta, please come out of your room. You've been in there for ages. You need to train.
No. Sorry, not happening.
I'm not playing around, Bernadetta. This training is absolutely crucial to the war.
I don't care. I can't handle it today. Please leave.
Why did you come here?
Why did I come here? I didn't choose to join the academy. I was forced. Then more stuff happened, and I didn't have a say in any of it. So, here I am. Somehow.
I suppose not everyone has to be pleased about being here. But even so, Bernadetta, I'll ask one more time. Please come out of there.
And I'll tell you one more time. It's not happening. Not right now. Not today.
You leave me no alternative. If you're near the door, you'd better step away.
Wow.
My door! Why?
Now hurry along, Bernadetta. You've got lots of training to catch up on.
Spare me!
She's already holding her quiver.
Not with you. Anyone but you, please.
Is that so? That presents a problem. I know we are two very different people, but whether or not you like me, we are on the same side and must learn to work together.
It's not about any of that. If this is how you treat people on your own side, what do you do to your enemies?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I did what was necessary to get you to comply. Nothing more. I do hope that the professor will be able to help you through the rest of your training. In the meantime, I will fix your door. Good luck!
Right. Okay. Good.
Okay. Was this the last? This is the last one! Oh, yes! Last one.
Ignatz? Why are you following me?
Wow.
Oh, Can I help you with something? You must be struggling by yourself, Cyril.
This is my job.
It's cereal.
Myself.
Well, we could do it so much faster working together.
You don't have to.
I don't mind. Plus, if we finish early, you can go and do whatever you like.
You want to know what I want to do?
Sure, tell me.
I'd like to do my assigned work without you pestering me.
Oof.
Okay.
Why are you always so concerned about what I'm doing anyway, Ignatz? It's kind of weird, you know?
Wow. It hurts when you put it like that. I've been meaning to ask you about Elmira. You always look so busy, but I thought you might talk to me if I helped with your work.
There's nothing about Elmira worth talking about.
But I find it all so fascinating. Please, tell me about the people, the buildings, the flowers. Ooh, any scenery you liked looking at.
Nope, never took much time to look at anything. Why do I gotta talk about stuff I don't want to talk about just because you're bored, Ignatz?
Even though you endured hardships, there must have been some things you enjoyed.
You don't get it. Look, I'm gonna go. Should have done it already.
Okay, sorry to bother you. let me know if I can help. Oh, and I hope we can talk some other time.
But there's nothing to talk about. Jeez, what a weirdo.
That was an awkward conversation. Jeez. Okay, all supports are done. I will end the day. Ooh, what is this? It's the Knights of the Square table. Every support starts with people talking about how much they hate Ferdinand. Wow. I have 7 teacher things to do today. What do I want to teach? Who do I want to teach? So we'll work with Felix here.
It was nothing. Of course I got it.
Another perfect.
Quite intriguing.
Nice. What are we working on with you? I guess Bow Knight.
That's a
Nice.
You're making
Nice.
this will be
I don't know if I want Sylvain back on the team yet or not. I don't know. Depends if Grumpy still fights with me. So she needs to be working on her reason.
Now I feel like I... Yes. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, is she gonna go to B minus or B actually?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. That... Thank... I learned... Yes.
I can't do anything. Okay. Well, that's boring. Okay, so she's already a master. But I guess we teach her sword.
That was challenging. I'm finally...
Guess we'll work with Bernadetta here. Okay, she actually does not need to be... Yes, so we need to work on riding. Oh, actually, we should work on getting her bow up. But she needs work on riding.
Thanks for the help. I got it right. I'm glad I'm... I got it.
Oh, no, they're perfect. Okay, who else is on the team? I guess Serial? He's got to take the place of Dedue now. Man.
Perfect.
I guess he'll be a Wyvern Lord. Yes, we want strength to go up.
I could have. Yeah.
Actually, what do we need again for him? Lance. Okay, that's everybody. He needs to work on writing, and definitely Serial needs to work on writing. I think we're good to go.
I have a question.
I may have an answer. Songs are so powerless, Professor. No matter how much one sings of peace, there's no soldier on the battlefield who will listen. It's horrible that one can only sing of peace in times of peace. If you sing really loudly, I'm sure they'll listen. If we can achieve peace, those songs won't be powerless.
Impressive. You know, you're a really good teacher.
Yeah.
Professor.
No, you're fine doing what you're doing. I'm sorry, Tom. I have to actually learn how to use better Twitch.tv.
With you on my side, we ought to do real good.
You can count on me.
We didn't do too bad, did we?
Age is but a number.
I always was a quick step.
Okay. Saint Saros Day is today. There will be a hymn. Yeah, sure. Let's sing. It's time to sing.
Listen to the others and harmonize. Work together. The same in
Speaking of music.
on the battlefield.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
Oh, you have to wait until 6 tomorrow? Yeah, there should be like a grace period. I thought I read something about like a grace period. Like you can pull it like within like 10 days or something like that, which I thought was a very gracious grace period. But yeah, I just send Twitch a message just saying, "Hey, I need to cancel this." And I'm not even sure you really even need to call the bank, but I mean, it's probably for the best anyways that you can get a hold of them. Oh, hey, there's more supports. I have a support. Who do I have a support with? Gilbert. Okay. Well, I can't even do it yet, so. I think this is probably the end of the stream, honestly. Well, I also don't have any master seals, so. We won't worry about that. Let me see what battles we have. Oh, you can actually go in and look. Alright, cool. So we have 2 quests. We can only do 2 battles. Lame. 32. Man, suggested level 27. All right. Well, we're going to save. That was a quick save. Okay. All right, people.